Steph Curry just shattered NBA history. Again, no, you're not imagining things. Steph Curry just delivered one of the most mind-blowing performances the game has ever seen. We're talking 52 points, 12 threes, 10 boards, 8 dimes, and 5 steals, all in a single night. Not Jordan, not LeBron. Not even Wilt ever recorded a stat line this stacked. And for anyone wondering if the two-time MVP was starting to slow down, consider this your answer. Loud, clear, and legendary. This wasn't just a heater. It was a wake-up call, a reminder that the baby-faced assassin still owns the spotlight. The Warriors have been riding a roller coaster all season. Jimmy Butler joined the squad. Steph kept grinding, but cracks started to appear. At 37, the toll of time began to show. He missed a few games. The team flirted with the play-in zone, and every contest down the stretch became do or die. Then came Memphis. High stakes. Must win. The Warriors needed a miracle, and Curry delivered one. Under playoff-level pressure, Steph went supernova. He silenced the critics, flipped the narrative, and reminded the entire league exactly who he is. This wasn't just a win. It was a legacy check. Steph Curry isn't done. Not even close. Steph Curry just took over Memphis and the narrative. In one of the most jaw-dropping performances of his already iconic career, Steph Curry didn't just shine, he took over. With 52 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals, and a block, he turned the court into his personal stage. Shooting 60% from 3, 12 of 20, and over 50% overall, he put together a masterpiece in just 37 minutes. Final score: Warriors 134, Grizzlies 125. But this game was about so much more than numbers. This was Steph rewriting the story and reclaiming the moment. Every possession flowed through him like a symphony. The rhythm, the tempo, the precision, it was all him. Not just playing the game, but conducting it and the weight. Because the last time he stepped into Memphis, it was the opposite. 2 points, 0 field goals, a 51-point humiliation, one of the roughest outings of his entire career. This time, he came back with fire in his eyes and a point to prove. From tip-off to the final buzzer, Steph was locked in. He was calculated, vengeful, and absolutely unstoppable. This wasn't just a revenge game. It was a transformation, a statement that even as he nears the end of his playing days, Steph Curry isn't burning out. He's evolving into something even more dangerous. This wasn't just a comeback. It was a full-on takeover. Steph Curry didn't just show up for revenge. He showed up to remind everyone exactly who controls the spotlight. From the moment the ball tipped, the tone was set. This night belonged to him. The opening possession, pure Golden State. A silky pass from Steph to Draymond, the kind of crisp ball movement that's become their signature, ending in an easy score. But that was just the ignition. What followed? An explosion. Curry came out on fire, his first 6 shots. 4 of them were deep threes, raining in like clockwork. Whether pulling up in transition, breaking ankles in isolation, or glide past defenders like they were traffic cones, he was completely in control, and it didn't stop there. On defense, he was just as locked in, jumping lanes, stripping the ball and shutting down options before they even developed. By the time the first quarter ended, Steph had already stacked up 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and hit 6 from beyond the arc, all in just 12 minutes. That kind of first quarter dominance. Unmatched. Not LeBron, not Kobe, not even vintage Steph had done it before. He didn't just set the tone, he owned. This wasn't just a hot start, it was a masterclass. What Steph Curry did in Memphis wasn't just impressive, it was total domination. The kind of performance that forces the entire league to stop and pay attention. And here's the kicker, he did it at 37 years old. Not Jordan, not Kobe, not even LeBron has done what Steph just pulled off at this stage in their careers. In one historic quarter, he became the first player ever to notch 15-plus points, 5-plus rebounds, and 5-plus threes. That's not just rare, it's unprecedented. By the second quarter, the Grizzlies were scrambling. They'd seen enough. They threw every look at him. Traps, full-court pressure, fresh defenders cycling in nonstop. Jalen Wells, Scottie Pippen, Jr., anyone with legs was tasked with trying to slow him down. But Curry didn't flinch. He responded with a flurry, 10 quick points, including his 8th triple of the night. By halftime, he had 32 points on a blistering 11 of 16 from the field and 8 of 10 from deep. That alone tied him with LeBron James for the third most 30-point halves ever recorded since 1997, and he still wasn't done. Fresh out of the locker room, he hit 2 more threes and strung together 6 straight to open the third quarter. Then came another 7 points, capped by yet another unforgettable moment, passing Jerry West on the NBA's all-time scoring list, sliding into the 25th spot and carving his name even deeper into basketball history. As the fourth quarter approached, there was no doubt left. This wasn't just a classic Curry game. It was a legacy-defining performance, one that belongs in the history books forever. 37 years old, it's incredible. 52 points with defenders glued to him all night. The conditioning, the skill, the audacity, the belief. Watching Steph is just unreal, because that's exactly what this was. Vintage Curry, locked in, laser-focused, out to silence every duder who's ever questioned whether age was catching up to him. From start to finish, Steph played like a man on a mission. He sliced through Memphis's defense with off-ball genius, sharp footwork, pinpoint timing, and his signature shot-making, where balance and distance just don't apply. But this performance wasn't just about buckets. It was a showcase of IQ, leadership, and unshakable confidence. After the game, Curry opened up about what sparked the fire. Last time we were here, they took us out of rhythm. They were denying the ball, top blocking 94 feet. It was tough to even get touches. This time, we focused on getting the ball in early, moving it, and creating space. Steph didn't just bounce back. He erased the memory of that previous game and replaced it with one for the ages. He wasn't just scoring, he was everywhere. On defense, he was locking in, steals, rebounds, even a block. On offense, he was the engine, dropping 8 assists and controlling the tempo like a master conductor. This was no heat check. It was a complete takeover. Every time Memphis tried to adjust, Steph shifted gears. They doubled him, trapped him, shadowed him full court, and he still found ways to create chaos, which, as Curry explained, was the plan all along. We wanted the ball in our hands early and just let the chaos flow from there. And that chaos, it flowed straight into NBA history. Curry logged his 8th career game with 50-plus points on at least 50% shooting from the field and 60% from 3, surpassing Michael Jordan for the most ever. He became just the 3rd player in NBA history to record 50-plus points, 10-plus rebounds, 5-plus assists, and 5-plus steals in a game, joining Rick Barry and Anthony Davis. And with his 15th career 50-point game, he tied Damian Lillard for 6th all-time, moving past LeBron James, who has 14, and if that wasn't jaw-dropping enough, here's the kicker. This marked Steph Curry's 27th career game with 10 or more made threes. You read that right, 27. The next closest on the list? His own splash brother Klay Thompson with 9. This wasn't about padding stats. This was about cementing legacy. Every shot, every record, every jaw-dropper was a bold reminder. Steph Curry isn't slowing down. He's redefining what greatness looks like. This wasn't just a performance. It was a masterpiece. What Steph Curry delivered in Memphis wasn't just another high-scoring night. It was a full display of why he remains the gold standard at the point guard position. The road in a must-win game. He went full throttle, vintage Steph, but make no mistake, this wasn't a solo act. Draymond Green turned back the clock with a throwback triple-double. 13 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, plus 2 steals and a block, all in just 33 minutes. It was a reminder of the glue guy behind the Warriors' dynasty years, the rhythm he set. Draymond wasn't just filling the stat sheet, he was running the show. He dictated the pace, ran the offense like a true point forward, and rekindled that iconic two-man chemistry with Steph. From bone-crushing screens to pinpoint passes on the short roll, the synergy between them felt as sharp as ever.